Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new year and a new year for our country and for our planet. A lot has happened and a lot has changed. But as we put New Year resolutions or goals for ourselves, so must we set goals for our country, for our planet. It's time to address the topic of sustainable development and sustainable development goals. Most of you are familiar with the term sustainable development, but for those who aren't, sustainable development can be defined as development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The Sustainable Development Goals, or the SDGs, aim for the same thing but are divided into 17 different goals, all aimed at the goal as a whole. A few of those goals stand out to me, and I'd like to address those goals, as they seem the most important to me. Social Development Goal number 13, protect the planet. Protecting the planet should be priority number 1. Fucking duh. How can we prevent world hunger and poverty if the world is uninhabitable? What do 10 extra goals do if we don't protect the planet we're living on? These are the questions I asked myself when I was reading the Social Development Goals. Protecting the planet is something that I strive for, and I encourage all of you to do the same. I don't have to explain why protecting the planet is so important. It's where the entire human race lives, along with all known life in the universe. We can't simply just move somewhere else once this planet is destroyed. We have to preserve the planet and make sure that both us and future generations can live on this planet. Lowering the country's emissions is a top priority, along with trying to neutralize our carbon footprint abroad. Social Development Goal number 14 and 15. Life below water and life on land. Life below and above water is very important to Earth's ecosystems. Phytoplankton in the oceans create around 50 and all the way up to 85% of the oxygen in Earth's atmosphere. This may or may not be common knowledge, but yet and still we poison our oceans and destroy life below water like it's nothing. CO2 emissions are causing what is called ocean acidification, where the oceans are slowly turning more acidic, and that can mean catastrophic consequences for life below water, and then after that, all life on land as well. We must protect our oceans and life below water, just as we need to protect life on land. How many species on land are now extinct because of us? Hundreds? Thousands? Hundreds of thousands? Maybe the amount of animal we have is the same, but we are wiping out species left and right ever since we were able to build spears. Biodiversity is a key to life on Earth. If we cause too many extinctions, causing all biodiversity to go away, then we might just destroy Earth's ecosystems and therefore causing irreversible damage to our planet. Putting all of this together. Hey, businessman.
Hey, official business.
Official business. Putting all this together, I want our country to focus on doing what is environmentally friendly and or environmentally neutral. We must do all that we can to preserve biodiversity and life on Earth, along with the planet itself. Remember to recycle and remember to stop littering. We must try to lower our emissions and stop polluting unnecessarily. There's only so much that we can do as a country, but I'm hopeful that we can inspire and lead other countries to do the same. By 2030, I want this country to be mostly or entirely run by electric cars, as long as we can supply the batteries for those electric cars in an environmentally friendly way. What that means is batteries cause a lot of pollution, whether it being removal of old batteries or the creation of new batteries. I want our country to put in place a law for the protection of animal life, whether it be on land or below water. I want our country to reduce waste by better utilizing our resources and throwing away less food for example. And lastly, I want our country to try to reduce our emissions by at least 30% or more. Thank you, and have a pleasant evening.